Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Stone's Whisper. We are going to have a little bit of a shorter session today, partly because I'm a little bit late getting started this morning. We've already talked about the dog kibble on the floor. And then also we're going to end half an hour early because it is the torch run here in Terrace, and I'm going to go and walk, not run, 5K. I'm not up for running this morning. So yeah, so we've got a little bit of time and we will do with it what we can. So do you want to go ahead and get us started, please, Shauna, with our recap?
Yes. So we started last session. We were split into the ladies and the fellas were in separate groups. I believe the guys they went for lunch right away, and their ladies were doing a break-in.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, just kind of just your classic day out, honestly.
Yeah, be gay, do crime. It's standard.
Yes. Oh, that reminds me that it's Pride Month, so some characters can't be killed this month. Thank you, Kirsty.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Duly noted.
yeah. Anyway, so yes, the ladies made it to Valera's house, and were invisible, scattered around the perimeter, and then kind of let themselves into the office. Um, clocked the suits of animated armor, and then immediately triggered them. Um, got into a brief fight in which they they killed one, heard some screaming people in the house, and then dipped out the window and decided that maybe going for lunch was the better option. In the meantime, the fellows went for lunch, and then they headed off to the palace to go see Hal's dad, where he was residing temporarily as the masked lord he is. So he was let in to go see his dad. He kind of sort of they had a subtle conversation, knowing that they were sort of being watched in here and conversations were not private. But Hal gave Stygier the note from the dressmaker shop we got, confirming Valera's involvement in the plot of kidnapping Cassandra, and that she is involved with this sort of all this mess. He also told his father about the Apaches and Doomfist, which is a great, still a great name. And
Never
then
gonna live that one down.
it's so silly. I love it so much. I can just see some like big macho guy being like, "I know what tough name I'll give them." It's
in
he
fairness,
really.
I can hear a ring announcer going like, and in the red corner, he is
Yeah,
undefeated, Doomfist, and the crowd goes
exactly.
mad. I can hear
I
that.
know.
That's perfect.
Like I really think that they thought they absolutely ate with that, but
Mm,
it's fine. Um, you know what? As long as he's happy, that's what
yeah.
counts. Anyway, uh, so Hal arranged some transportation for us with his father. We learned that Turnip was scared of heights, so we would be teleported. So Stygier passed Hal some paper with the name Dora Darkpocket on it and said that she will meet us at the Yawning Portal. Yeah, I think we all, after some conversations about calling your parents by their first names, we all met back up at the Yawning Portal, and said Dora Darkpocket arrived shortly. A little nerdy-looking half-elf, and she, after some discussion, we agreed that she would teleport with us to Borskir Bridge, south of the Serpent Hills, which is where we learned that Cassandra had been taken. So yeah, I think we just kind of took the afternoon to tie up some loose ends, get some supplies, yada yada yada. And we teleported off to Borskir Bridge. I believe only barely. Someone here rolled on a chance of 25 to 100 to make it. Someone rolled exactly a 25.
Dead on 25. Yeah, my heart
Instead on
rate.
25.
My heart rate when I saw the 25 and did the double check. Fucking hell.
Oh, it was funny. Uh, uh, I love chaos. Anyway, so we made it there just fine. Yeah, there's like a permanent sort of tent city there. It's a stopping point for a lot of caravans going up the tradeway. So it's very lively there. Um, Yeah, it was evening when we arrived. Dora said that she would wait there 10-day for us unless she heard otherwise, but would give us the kind of 2 weeks to make our way up to Cassandra and save her. We went inside Bolo's tent side inn. Is that correct? Roadside tent side something.
Sorry, the tent side inn. Yes,
Oh
Bolo's
yeah.
tent side inn.
Okay, nailed it. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it was very loud and lively inside. Bolo herself is a very sort of loud and raucous halfling woman. As we sat down, she brought over 5 drinks, one for each of us, and one for herself as well. So she sat down and you know, just being a curious individual, chatted with us about who we were, what we were doing, and then you know, warned us about the Yuan-Ti up to the northeast, where we are heading.
Mm.
And then she also mentioned another odd group that just passed through here about a day ago. A noble woman, a gnome, and 2 humans. She said that they were sort of rude and gruff and didn't get, which is honestly probably the worst thing about them, ignoring the kidnapping. So yeah, we bought a boat from Bolo. We bought a magical boat that kind of steer or sails itself. We just have to steer. And yeah, we set off that night to go upriver, and it was a fairly uneventful, I think 2-day journey as we traveled up the river. We saw lots of things. We saw dragons. That was like a dragon that was place talking us. We saw all kinds of, you know, wild creatures in the moors and the wormwood. But nothing too exciting happened. Yeah, we entered the foothills of the Serpent Hills on kind of day 2 in the afternoon. And we spotted a boat that looked like ours but without a sail, and recognized that it came from Bolo's, and this was probably our target. I think Eva spotted that Cassandra had burned her name into the boat, kind of hidden away, trying to leave some trails or some clues that she was here. And we saw more of that going forward as there was some burnt fabric stuck on bushes. There was I think that she was leaving us a trail of like cloth and footprints and scuff marks, and then some blood at some point, and then the trail got thinned out. But that's probably fine.
Yeah,
And I think
totally fine.
it was fine. Turnip had a conversation with a chickadee, um,
Hmm.
confirming that it saw some people about a day ahead of us, and letting us know that they headed toward the bad place on the hill that they don't go to. The chickadee warned of a lot of snakes and then the big one, which I'm sure is totally fine. Yeah, I think we made it there the next day around noon. We found some like broken down sort of ruins on the side of a hill or inside of a hill that were definitely inhabited. Yeah, Eva went off to scout, almost got jumped by a snake, but it's fine. And yeah, just saw fucking, I believe the appropriate term is a shit ton of snakes.
Mm.
That is the technical term. And then some very kind of humanoid Yuan-Ti also within the ruin. And I think we were still on the outside, just sort of scouting it out.
Yes,
And
excellent
that's where we
recap.
left off. You're
Mm.
I'm
welcome.
I'm always astounded at how much we actually accomplish in our sessions when it's read back. I'm like, holy smokes, we did a
Mm.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Eva has done a little bit of scouting around either side to try and get a feel for the place. Basically, what you guys are looking at is a ruins of what looks like possibly an old temple or an old castle, something like that. It's hard to tell. There are a series of walls and a series of like stepped terraces, I guess is probably the best way to put it, with some ruined buildings in it. Um, Eva was able to go up to it's and it sort of like backs onto a cliff. Eva was kind of able to go up to the edge of the cliff and examine the 2 sides. She did encounter some venomous snakes around the area, so you do know that
Mhm.
they are lurking. And so you've got a couple of possible ways up. There is obviously just going from the front. You have seen that there are some Yuan-Ti around that way, or there was some talk last week about potentially climbing up the cliff and approaching it from the top. That will require obviously some rolls to see if you are able to make it that far or not. So you should be on your map now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all over in this area. You're a little bit further back, but the map doesn't extend any further, so that's where he is.
Sure.
And how would you like to proceed?
Um, so I don't think going in the front way, as with Turnip as a UNT, is going to work particularly well.
No,
A
he doesn't
UNT that
speak.
can't speak their language, even if you can comprehend it, if you can't speak their language, it's going to raise questions.
I think if we're seen or caught or they're approaching, then we could sort of pivot and have them turn into one, but I don't think that should be plan A.
No. Maybe like going up one of the cliff sides would be worth it. The south ones seem to be quieter, I think.
Do we have gear for that?
Do we have? I have a climbing kit.
Oh, why do you have a climbing kit on you? That's bizarre. Okay.
It's almost like I do crimes for a living.
Oh shit, right. I forgot. Do crimes. I am fine with that so long as it's a secure climbing kit and we don't have to rely on our own strength, because I will plummet to my death.
How high up were the one around to the south? If we were going to use this wall over here, how high up was that off the ground?
So you're talking each step is anywhere from 20 to 30 feet high.
Right,
So this one here is about 20, sorry, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet.
30 feet high. Okay. Okay, so if we wanted to come up here, okay, because like yeah, I could see going in on this corner could be useful for us.
I mean, sure, you scouted it out. You know it best. I am going to
There are
turn very slowly, turn to Hal, and I'm going to reach out and I'm going to put my hands on his shoulders and look at him. Listen, there's going to be so many chances to fight things in there, I am sure. Please, please, don't go picking more fights than we need.
That does raise a question that I think I brought up at the end of last session, but Kirsty was unavailable at the time. Does this look like a village, or is this more of a defensive encampment?
Here's the thing about Yuan-ti. One is pretty much the other. They are quite aggressive people. There is a lot of fighting between Yuan-ti clans, and certainly a lot of fighting with any other race. They very strongly believe that the Yuan-ti are the superior race in every way possible, and you non-snakies are not good. So there, it's a little bit of both. It does look a little bit like a settlement. You do not see any young, although I don't know that you would know what Yuan-ti young look like at this point.
Eggs.
But you know there's definitely like villager type activities going on, but you also do see there are people with everyone has weapons.
Okay, so it's not like we're bursting in on a civilian population.
Exactly.
I mean, rules of engagement wise, knock out if we can, kill if we have to.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I just, again, Hal, I'm speaking directly to you right now. Please don't go picking more fights than we need. I'm sure you'll be able to do lots here. I'm sure of it. And whoever kidnapped Cassandra, go nuts.
Yep.
I don't think any of us should fight anybody until Cassandra is in our grasp, because they may just kill the hostage.
Yeah.
God. I'm so glad you said that out loud. I feel better. Okay.
Hal just kind of looks at you like, this isn't my first time fighting like raiders and bandits. This isn't an arena. Somebody's life is on the line who didn't volunteer for it.
Agreed. I don't think the odds of us getting in unnoticed on either side are particularly high. So we will probably have to punch our way through people.
I can make some of us invisible. And I
mean, that could be
can
useful.
blessing of the trickster, and I can pass without trace, and again, sneaking is sort of my whole thing.
Mm,
It's like the one thing I'm very good at.
mm. Does Hal's current armor present disadvantage on stealth?
Yeah.
Yes, and it also
Still does.
probably presents disadvantage on climbing giant cliffs.
I mean, we could try. I could pass without trace, everyone, and blessing of the trickster, and we could just sort of try to sneak around the outskirts.
We could do
Because
that.
even
We could
like I know you'll have
literally
disadvantage, but a plus 10 is still, and I
Yeah.
can guide you as well, so you'll have a plus 11 to 14.
we could try and sneak our way around here. So just go in the main entrance, but sneaky.
I mean, I'm down to try whatever. You've seen the layout. You probably know. And this is also, again, as you just pointed out, not but 2 minutes ago, you are you do crime.
I do.
So I trust your infiltration expertise. My infiltration is more just to dick around. So you'll probably be the expert here.
I do not know much about the way through if we go just straight through the entrance. But if we can pass without trace and then blessing of the trickster Hal, we can probably get a pretty decent sneak in. Especially if we go around dusk. So we've got the light on our side.
The longer we wait, the more they will beat her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's already been here long enough.
Yep, true. What sort of time in the day is it, Kirsty?
It is mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon, okay.
Well,
Okay. I guess let's just try and sneak in the main way then.
Yeah, I guess we just try our best, and if we have to fight our way through, then I'll be
Mm.
30 feet behind you all. I'm not joking. We know how this goes. Okay.
Yep.
We'll just try our best.
Yep.
Cheers. Don't step on any snakes. Okay, are we ready?
Try not to. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hal, first of all, blessing of the trickster, cancel at your disadvantage. And I will pass without trace. Oops.
Right.
There we go. But for up to an hour, everyone has a plus 10. If you're within 30 feet of me, so Eva, don't sneak too far ahead. You have a plus 10 dex to stealth, and you leave no track, so we can't be bothered.
And sorry, are you guys waiting until it's dusk to do this, or are you going ahead now?
I think we're going to go ahead just because.
I think we're just going to go ahead, yeah.
She's been in there long enough. We don't know if they want to keep her alive or if they want her dead. And I'd rather not find out.
I also know that Hal can't see in the dark, so it would not benefit us to wait.
Oh yeah, we got a group full of humans. Well,
I ain't no human.
Sorry, and a Goliath. My bad.
We have I think only Hal can't see in the dark, actually, because I think Chang has the.
Can't.
Yeah, because Turnip has the devil sight, I think. Remember rightly?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just do the sneaky.
We'll get Hal some goggles of night or some shit.
Yeah.
And have Hal wear glasses like a nerd.
I am transferred into a Yuan-Ti, by the way.
Sorry, what was that?
I am transformed into a Yuan-Ti at the moment.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you are transformed. Thank you for the reminder. What does your Yuan-Ti form look like? Are you're one of the ones that has little bits of scales and stuff on them, or are you one that has more snake bits than that?
Sort of scales. The first one, the former.
Okay.
Still relatively human looking.
Gotcha. All right. So you guys cast your spells. You've got Turnip disguised as a Yuan-Ti. We've got Pass Without Trace on the entire party, as long as they stay within 30 feet of Cora. And we also have Blessing of the Trickster upon Hal. When you guys move forward, are you just going right up the ramp, or are you climbing? You sort of said you might climb up here-ish?
We're probably just going to try and go in through here, I guess. Is there, or do we have to go up the ramp to get in? I can't see particularly well. Oh, I
So
see.
yeah,
Okay.
so this
Yeah, we'll have to go up the ramp.
there's a what did I say, 30-foot rise here,
Right. Okay.
which is what is blocking you, which is why there's a ramp.
Okay.
So you can climb up the 30 feet here, or you can take the ramp up, and there's a
Okay.
ramp on either side.
Okay. I suggest going up this ramp. I saw fewer UNT on this side.
Okay. Do you want to go like 25 feet ahead of everyone? And just
Yeah,
sort
I
of
can
let us
go
know?
ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I can go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's be so quiet, please.
All right, you guys begin to head up the ramp. The ramp itself is a little bit crumbling, but seems quite stable as long as you stick to the middle of it, and you have no problem making it up to the top. Eva, when you get there, you see a small structure with what looks like a well at the
Mhm.
center of it. There is a leather bucket sitting at the well, and there is a Yonti woman who is drawing water from the well.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to have noticed you at this point. Let us get stealth checks from everybody, please.
Okay.
You have +10, and how your disadvantage is canceled out.
So it's
And this
16.
is a group stealth check, just for the record.
So I got 35.
20 for me.
24 for me.
Steam Brow, awesome.
35. I'm sneakier than the rogue.
So as you guys approach the top, there's sounds obviously here. I know it kind of looks deserty with all this yellow colored rock, but this is actually in the middle of a swamp, if you recall. So there's the sounds of crickets and frogs and all kinds of things. So it's not quiet by any means, and there's also the low chatter that is coming from the Auntie themselves. Everything is very sibilant in their language. You hear lots of hissing sounds, but it's enough to cover up what very limited sounds you do make. And when you reach the top, you do not appear to be noticed. This woman here finishes drawing her water and then begins walking back to the other structure that you can see.
At this point at the top, this is when I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Can I get a perception check from you just to see what you can hear?
Sure.
Ooh.
Not good. Not good.
Okay. So at this point, and this kind of makes sense actually, at this point you're a little bit far away from the group of Yuan-Ti, so you can't quite make out what they're saying. Um, it does sound more like language to you now than the hissing that you were hearing previously, but you're not quite close enough just to pick up any real conversations. You're just getting a word or two here or there. No word that really like surprises you or draws you out. You definitely don't hear the name Cassandra or anything like that.
No, I regret not. I forget. Sorry, I regret forgetting to take tongues,
That would have been useful.
which I will be remedying next level.
Next
Nice.
level, next level.
That's such a good spell.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna sneak over to this side. I suggest we try and go like round the outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sneak over to here. Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, I can see the other building there. Okay, cool.
So you should be able to, hopefully, if my lighting has worked right. I did this one-way lighting. I love that Roll20 put that in. So you should be able to see the whole plateau you're on and down, but you shouldn't be able to see up.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. It worked. So yeah, you can kind of see there's this structure here, and the structure down below you there's a lot of Yuan-Ti in that area. You see lots of the sort of bog standard, I guess, Yuan-Ti, the ones with little bits of scales and snake-like features, but they still could pass for human. But then there's also this fella here that is a Malison, and this guy is he has the legs of a human, the arms of a human, but his head is snake-like.
So he's an opposite
And
day Yuan-Ti, is what you're telling us.
yes, he's a Tion.
Okay.
And he sort of seems to be the boss of the group, if that kind of makes sense. He's um, seems to be ordering the others around. There's bedrolls and stuff scattered down here. It looks like this is a camping place. There's a small fire going. There's some food cooking on the fire. There is another ramp here. That's what this
Sure.
nonsense is. Wow, my map just disappeared. That heads up to the next tier of the stepped ruin.
Okay. Yeah, I suggest we try and go up to the next tier. How high is
Sounds great.
this walkway here? Off the ground? About 10 feet?
About 10 feet, yeah.
Okay. Suggest rather than getting closer to them, if we try and go like up here from the side,
Mm-hmm.
could probably do with a boost to do that. However,
I was gonna
she
say,
says,
is
looking
Hal
at
gonna give
herself
the
at
group
5'2".
uppies?
Yeah, uppies, please.
Yeah.
Stares in 5'2" rogue.
Yeah, I mean, Hal can kind of try to cheerleader pose for you.
Oh my god, this
Great.
is my dream.
Yeah, okay.
You want a strength check to lift the tiny rogue?
I mean,
no, I think
no.
Hal is more than strong enough to lift the members of his party without any issue.
Yeah,
Now, who's
I'm
pulling Hal up? That's the question.
105 pounds. I think you can easily throw me up there.
Oh my
I
god.
can always set up the climbing kit to give you a way to follow us up.
I mean, I think we'll probably have to. This is probably too tall for even Hal to
Yeah.
just jump up and grab the edge.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Once I get up the top there, then I will set up a climbing kit.
Okay. So let's get another group stealth check as you guys are potentially have the option of making some noises here as you're doing all
Okay.
this. The whole party can make their way up to the top of there, with the exception of Hal, who's going to have to do a little athletics check for me.
Everyone has +10 still. And I have guidance off, but it's doing that thing where when it's off, it's on. And if it's
Right.
on, it's off.
Still a decent number of good rolls. Because that brings you to what, 17 and 19, 23 and
28 still. 28 for me. Yep.
Yeah. So it's a little bit noisier than you would like. You do actually make a couple of sounds that sort of draws a little bit of attention, but they kind of look up and over, and thanks to Cora's pass without trace, their eyes just sort of like pass over you.
Yeah.
You're kind of hidden behind this ramp at this point anyway, and any bit of you that's sticking out, they just don't seem to kind of be able to focus on properly.
Yeah.
This is my audition for joining Eva on Crimes.
Right. And let's get a strength athletics from Hal, please, with advantage, as Eva has set up the rope for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never didn't have it.
You do that thing that everyone hates where like you just like jump up and grab on the rope and like whip yourself over the edge like it's no big deal. Most of us who do that just hate you.
Finally something Hal's good at.
Aw,
The sneaking and
boy.
deception is not his forte.
Yeah,
So
well,
when you make it to the top here, you're basically seeing what looks like once was probably a grand entrance. There's the wall that kind of borders the plateau, and then this kind of area here is this large ramp that was probably once a lot wider, and maybe even covered based on the pillars that you can see over here. And it heads upwards to the next level that was probably or one of the main features of this. What you're now beginning to feel is probably some kind of old temple. Um, the markings there, you do see some like markings on the rocks, and again, lots of snakes and things. The architecture is a little bit different from human architecture. This very much looks like it might even have been built by Yonti many, many, many decades ago, centuries ago, perhaps even. And yeah, this looks like it was once the grand entrance into this temple. It's not so impressive anymore as it's crumbling, but imagining what it once was, it probably was quite the spectacle. Anyone here have any proficiency in history?
No.
That's for nerds.
Okay then.
Yeah, we're not a very
Once,
scholarly group.
not
Really are
particularly, no. Yeah, but I'm the smartest one in the group, and I have no intelligence skills and proficiencies apart from investigation.
Well, how the hell
When
am I supposed to give you guys lore?
If we say pretty please.
yeah, yeah.
I love
Once,
Cora's nosy. She might have done
Mm.
some research for
Yeah, true.
journalist shit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy that.
No.
Is there any
Worth a try.
stories, like
obscure
and-
Yuan-Ti knowledge.
any
That's actually her
folklore
PhD.
regarding it that Hal would have heard, like glorious fights or battles?
That's an interesting thought. Potentially. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll me a history check using your strength modifier.
Oh damn.
Oh,
I
damn.
Well,
love
that will
I
just
love mixing up skills. I love the fact
That is fun, yeah.
that 2020
That is very fun.
rolls.
Oof,
Oh,
one.
no, that's a Hal roll.
No.
Hal's
No,
scared of snakes, so he doesn't know any of the stories.
you've never heard of
Aw.
any Yuan-Ti joining the ring. Why would they? They're snakes. They suck.
They're snakes, they suck.
Yeah, once Hal is up on the steps up here, Eva would make some effort to hide the top of the rope to just make it not obvious.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of leave it there so that you've got a way down.
Yeah.
But just okay, give me a sleight of hand or survival. I will take either.
I'll go with sleight of hand. Let me turn that off. Sleight of the hand.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Eva, you covered up with some bits of vegetation that you find around here, some bits of rocks and things, and you really can't see it from the top. You'd have to be down below in order to see the rope at this point. Do you
Yeah.
pull it up so that the rope itself is hidden as well, or is the rope left dangling down?
I think I probably would hide it unless there's other routes that I could disguise it amongst.
Probably not because it's like a stone wall that buffers
Okay,
the
fair enough. Then
side.
then
so you
I'd put
pull
it up and
and kind of hide everything there. It'll take just
Yeah.
seconds to like an object interaction basically to knock down
Yeah.
if required.
yeah. I'll point it out to the rest of the group, make sure they're aware of how I've hidden it, just in case they have to get out of here in a hurry.
Sounds good.
All right, do we carry on?
Yeah.
All right, lead the way, sneakiest one.
Okay. Do I see a way, like what would look like a doorway? Have we got to go further up this ramp, or?
Yeah, so there is an entrance up the ramp here.
Right.
And then same deal as before. These are all just stone walls that
Right.
are leading up to the next level of the plateau. It's 20
Hmm.
feet to the next level of the plateau here.
Okay. Yeah, it's my one little complaint with the sight lines in Roll20 is that sometimes it makes it difficult to see what their sight lines for.
Yes, I
So
agree.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's really cool
anytime
that
you
we
need
have it, but yeah,
please do let me know and I'll do my best to
sure.
sort of describe.
And should we be prepared for guards at the top?
Yes, we definitely should. Eva's going to be like, he's going to sneak her way up. She keeps herself low.
That's what I'm here for.
Thinks that there are
Oh, true.
guards. Confirm there are guards. There's at least 3. She
Okay.
just like peeks
Okay.
around the corner.
Yeah. I just realized I don't have Explorer mode on for this map, and I should. That would probably make things easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn that on.
Yes, but oh well.
It's on now.
Okay.
If you want to whip your characters down so that you can see the lower parts of the
Yeah, I
map.
just moved down.
Yeah, let's go for a little run. Hi, map. Gonna go back round to like where
Make things a
Eva's
bit
actually been.
clearer, you know.
We see the world. Eva's world tour now with 100% more snakes. Okay, now I'm back where I have been. Go back up to the top.
It's interesting because I can like switch over to the Twitch stream and look at what you're looking at. It's really neat to see player view
Mm,
because I can
okay.
always see everything, so
Mm.
it's helpful
Yeah.
to kind of see what you guys can see.
Mm.
Yes, so now that everyone's had a quick whiz around the map and we've got explore mode on, I'm sorry, I will try and remember to make sure that that is on in future.
Sure.
You come up to the top of this ramp, Eva, and yes, you see some creatures.
Mm.
First of all, there is this looking dude,
Wow.
Mm.
who is another Yanti Malison.
Mhm.
This one is has the body of a snake, has arms, but they're green and scaled, and has a human head, but again green and scaled with pointed teeth.
Mhm.
And then you see two other Malisons, and these ones
Ugh.
have human legs. They have
Mm.
a human-ish head, although it is sort of scaled and pointy teeth. But then instead of arms, he has two snakes. I will put the picture in chat.
Gotta make like, how do you scratch an itch?
Yeah.
How do you get them to cooperate with anything you want to do? That is my question.
Yeah, like,
Oh
do
god.
you control the snakes or are they separate?
Imagine trying to pick something up and the snake is just like, no, no, fuck you.
Imagine you have to
I'm
go to the
tired today.
bathroom. Like, are you gonna convince a snake to wipe your ass? I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh my god. Poor
Those are
guy.
unwieldy.
Yeah.
And then I think Eva, at the very far end, you can also see another creature.
I can indeed.
And this creature
I do not like it.
is much bigger than the others. One could say it's an abomination.
As
This
if
one
snake
is
arms are not.
almost entirely snake, except
Mm.
it has human arms, but with long claws on. It is also a large-sized creature, so it is sort of 10 feet tall,
Mhm.
or probably longer. If you stretched out its full snaky body, it's probably,
Mm.
20 feet long.
I feel like those last two would be better off if they traded arms.
Yeah, like one could just be like a triple snake and one could just be
Yeah.
like a guy.
Yeah. They'd both be so much happier.
Just to sort of fill you in on the architecture here as
Mhm.
well, this first area here looks like an entranceway into what was once the temple. There are these columns that rise up. The walls here are only 5 feet high. They've crumbled, and it is among here that the Yuan-Ti Malisons are making their camp. There are bedrolls and
Mhm.
things here. And then at the far end here, you have a massive crumbling stone head that lies
Mm.
on the ground in this structure. It is sort of a weird combination of a human and snake-like features, which tracks with what
Mm.
you're seeing everywhere else
Yeah, that
here.
all makes sense. Yeah.
Um, and yes, the abomination is sort of seems to have made this place its home. And then I don't know if you've seen it yet, but up here there is a ramp that goes up further into the cliffs.
Okay, I hadn't seen round that way yet, no, but good to know that it's there. Okay. Okay. We might be able to sneak past these guys, but I have a feeling we're probably going to have to fight them at some point. Like,
Do we think we can get them to fight each other?
I mean, that would be amazing. I don't know how we'd do that, but
Turnip, can I get a perception check from you, please, as you still have your comprehend languages up? Nice.
hey,
Okay, so you do hear these three creatures talking. They're speaking fairly normally, maybe a bit loudly, so you're able to make out their words. Um, they seem to be kind of relaxing, if that makes sense. It's kind of we're hitting, like as I said, we're sort of hitting like mid late afternoon at this point, and they seem to be kind of like settling for the day, preparing their meal, that type of thing. And as they're sitting around chatting, You do hear talk of the 2 humans who have come and the gnome. You also hear talk of sacrificing one of the humans to the god. And the name that you hear for the god is Font Ask. Oh, Ask.
Yeah.
Hold on. A-I-S-K.
Oh, right. Okay. Ah.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the party.
Okay.
Have I heard of this god?
Oh, that's a good question. Give me a religion check, please.
All right, I will not cast guidance because I have pass without a trace on, and guidance is concentration, which is stupid. Religion. Ignore the +10. That's from pass without trace, so just a 16.
Okay. I was like, wow, how did that happen? Yeah, 16. You have heard of the name. It vaguely rings a bell, but you don't believe it's actually a god, more something that is worshipped as a god among the Yuan-Ti.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I know what it might look like? It's
Snake,
With a
probably?
16, I don't think so, but probably based on what you know of Yuan-Ti, it's probably got snake in there somewhere.
Yeah.
yes. I just wanted to make
Sounds
sure that it
reasonable.
wasn't the giant creature we were staring at. Okay.
The other thing that you do know, and we talked about this last session, is that the more snake-like the Yuan-Ti are, the higher they are in the political structure of
Oh,
the
so
Yuan-Ti.
this thing is probably just like your common garter snake.
Probably a big common garter snake.
No, I heard actually just a normal, like a little garter snake.
Oh, a little tiny one. Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, this is the perfect specimen. It must be God. So I'm sure it's fine. Non-venomous, just a little guy.
Suggest we try and sneak our way around these guys, at least to begin with.
All right, where's the... I mean, I can't see anything, but I'm trusting you. Oh, yeah, are we psychically connected?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm doing that every day. That is baseline now. Eva's going to try and...
You guys are always psychically connected at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
It's weird when
yeah.
we're not. My thoughts are so sad.
Indeed. Follow me round to the left, around like this way.
All right. Be so sneaky.
There is a way. There's a clear shot to the ramp through this gap here, but there isn't much. There's a little bit of cover. Okay.
We're covered by magic and the power of friendship.
Magic and friendship. Yeah.
Magic and friendship. Go ahead, please, and give me a stealth check.
Okay, everyone still has
Group
plus
stealth
10.
check.
And I'm gonna throw disadvantage at you, I think.
Because we're just out in the open.
Because you're out in the open, yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm good.
All right.
Let's roll
Chris,
disadvantage.
you're still rolling normal for the blessing of the trickster. Turnip rolled a 22.
Stealth.
Hal, yeah, you're not at... Hal doesn't have disadvantage because it's canceled out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just
So
automatically rolls with disadvantage because of my armor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm a 29.
I'm a 21.
31.
Yeah, I think you're all still fine. You all rolled really well still.
Yeah, not a single roll below 20.
Even with disadvantage. Yeah, so I mean there is a 5-foot wall around here that you're kind of able to use and do a little bit of sneaking
Hal
around
has to
with.
crouch way down. Eva and
Mm.
Cora are just like strolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here in this area, you can see that there are some like human-sized bedrolls set up. It looks more like a human camp area. There is um, more normal food and cooking equipment and things that you are used to seeing sort of stretched in that area there. I'm on the wrong layer. I just realized. Sorry, I was pinging here.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, I can see the big sneaky boy for the first time. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. So
Okay, and getting to the top of this ramp, you see uh, you can kind of peek over this wall, even if you just
mhm.
want to pop your head around and take a look. You're welcome to.
Yep. Okay.
Um, this seems to be the main temple area. There is a structure that is sort of built up around it,
Okay.
and then there are sort of two steps up to a central platform. There's a ramp that leads up to these two, like the terraces, I guess, but they're
Mhm.
only, fairly small. You'll see what I mean when the rest of you just want to poke your heads around so you get a little view of that as well.
Mm.
Please go ahead. There
If you
are
step
pillars
yourselves to
here.
here, you'll be able to see.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see people. Oh, I see
Mm-hmm.
Cassandra.
Yes. So there are sort of pillars here, and there's also like a hole in the ground kind of here that seems to have some decoration around it. It seems to sort of be the central
She
point.
was eyeing a hole nervously when we scryed on her.
Yep.
She sure was, wasn't she? In fact, this whole place sounds pretty familiar.
Mm.
You do
Mhm.
see a male that he's got a bald head. He has tattoos on his head, and he is wearing red robes. I think you all can put two and two together
Yep.
there, know what that means.
Yep.
And you do also see Cassandra. She is currently she's bound, she's tied up, and she's tied to the wall here. And then there is also a strange looking Yonti that is standing with them. And I'm going to put this picture in chat for you because it almost, as you look at it, it almost like your brain almost brushes it away. You sort of see it and you kind of immediately sort of forget exactly what it
Oh.
looked like.
Don't like that.
It's very, it's very like it's hard to look at this
Mhm.
creature, and it's even harder to sort of hold it in your memory that it even exists, much less is its appearance looks like.
Okay.
And they are talking, and they are speaking in common, so you can all understand them at this point. And the creature, this strange snake-like human, is saying, "Yes, she will make a great sacrifice to the god, and when that sacrifice is made, the portal will open." Oh, also, there is a gnome here. We didn't ever get a picture for him, Chris, so I didn't want to put him on and give him a token.
Oh, you could have
Maybe
just
I
picked
should
the
just do a
skeeziest looking little gnome you could have found. I would have been like, yeah,
generic
that's him.
little gnome token. But yeah, so Dimble is also here. He doesn't seem to be tied up.
Mm-hmm. Had a feeling.
But anyway, yes. So, and they're saying once the sacrifice is complete, the portal will open, and you will be able to move freely between worlds. And Cassandra is saying, "I don't think it works that way. We've already talked about this. That's not going to happen that way. If you sacrifice me to your snake thing, it's not a real god. It's not going to open any portal, and it's a terrible idea."
Is the sorry, is the Thane wizard bound or is he?
No, the
Not
Thane
bound.
Wizard is the one talking with the snake creature. They seem to be
Okay.
in a bit of an argument, but he is
Alright.
not bound.
Can
I'm gonna say in the group's head, okay, so that's a Thayan motherfucker.
Yep.
Let me know when we're gonna pop off, and I'm gonna silence that bitch.
Yep. I was going to suggest like Hal dash in, drop silence as he gets in there, and then we bully these fuckers.
Yes. And what the fuck is that snake thing?
I don't know. I hate it. I think it needs to go in the hole.
I think I'm developing a phobia. Oh my god! Throw it in the hole. Throw it in the hole.
Goes in
That's
the square
fine.
hole.
The snake shape goes in the circle hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Let's let Hal get towards the front if he can.
yeah.
So he
Do
can.
we have any more buffing we want to do? Are we ready? I love that we can speak at full volume and they can't hear us. This is great.
Does the wizard know what we look like? Who we are?
I don't know.
I would assume so.
I mean, they
But
wouldn't
yeah, this
recognize
is-
you right now, Turnip, anyways. You don't look like Turnip.
That's true. I just assume at this point everyone who's in on this plot knows who we are and we're at the disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So, are you
Should
guys
we-
going in
Yeah.
guns blazing?
Let's let Hal near the front. Like if we have like Hal near the front, Turnip near the front.
And I'll just stand back in silence.
Like be basically where Cora is now, and if Hal swaps places with me. Do you want to be at the very back, Cora?
Gods, yes.
I thought you might.
I don't want to be up front. I don't want to be at any of these things. You people are insane. But so am I. I'm here, so.
Okay.
All right. Why don't we have everybody roll initiative?
Okay.
All right. Remember, you can swap around, right? Oh,
yeah,
none
I'm
of
just
us rolled
checking.
well. Great.
I'm just checking an ability. Cybostadnak.
If it's a skill check, you can add it to initiative.
Yeah, if I make a skill check using a skill, if I make an ability check using a skill with which I have proficiency, I can roll a psionic dice and add. I have proficiency. I actually have proficiency in initiative.
Initiative? Oh.
Thanks to alert, I have proficiency in initiative. Would you agree that I can add my psionic dice, Kirsty, or?
Sure.
Okay, then I will spend a psionic dice and add an extra 5 to that. So that is 14.
You should be able to just click on it and adjust.
Yeah, I've
your
modified it. Yeah.
initiative once you're in there.
Yeah. So that said, how would you like to be the first one of us?
No, I want Cora first. I want her to cast silence in there before we draw the attention of the entire place.
Then Cora, I'll swap places with you. You take the 14, I'll take the 11.
Sounds great. I love going first.
Put her in a bad position because it's difficult terrain moving through all of us.
Do I need to see where can I peek my head over how high is the wall? Can I just like poke my head over and boop silence?
The wall is 5, 10, 15 feet high.
Oh, okay.
Then you need to move forward and move back then. Okay.
So we're gonna call
I
the
don't
first round a surprise
Hold on.
round.
I don't have to see where I'm casting silence. It just has to be within range.
It has to be on a point, no?
A point within range. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have to see it. I just have to know that I'm casting it there. No sight required.
You have poked your head through around the corner, so you have seen what you're looking at. So you kind of know where you're casting it. You can absolutely do that.
So I don't have to see it at the moment, but okay.
So that's how we're starting off with Cora here. I should get some battle music going. There's your silence. You can plop that where you want it. That's on the GM layer. Hang on. There you go.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I cast it. Why is it not taking a spell slot? Yeah, I'm gonna cover the whole thing. save for like where Hal is, so if I want, I can stand back and still fling spells in. But I'm going to cover the whole platform.
Okay. Sounds good. I will.
I think, right? Yeah,
I'll just
that's.
do this on the map layer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
There we go.
You
My,
happy there with where it is?
Can I scoot? Here, I can't move me. Oh God, I
Hang on.
don't.
Now you can move you.
Okay. Yes, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. God, my roll 20 is not enjoying this.
No, mine is
Okay.
like flashing.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Still flashing.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm watching the stream. You're just not having a good time, Nick.
It is not.
Yeah, that's what's happening with mine as well.
Oh, interesting.
We should maybe talk about switching over to Jumpgate
Yeah.
for
Probably
this
should.
campaign. It does help with the map flashing issues.
Oh, yours is
Oh,
really
okay.
flashing.
I
I'm
fixed
going to-
mine. I just went to graphics. Oh no, slightly fixed. I went to graphics and changed the maximum frames per second to just be uncapped, and it's now flashing a lot less. It's just
You know
flashing
what?
when
I'm
token
going to
streamed.
take off the dynamic lighting and
Okay.
just stop it altogether.
That's much better. Yeah. Yeah.
No one needs seizures today, and I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's where we're
appreciated.
headed.
Yeah. Yeah, Jumpgate would probably be hella worthwhile.
Yeah, I think I might switch the campaign over to that this week. There's some really cool features with Jumpgate. You guys will love the special effects. It's very popular by the crew. All right, sorry. Okay, so Cora, you have cast silence on this. The silence descends, obviously, and everything is quiet. You see mouths moving, Hal. You're pretty sure the Red Wizard is cussing up a storm as he realizes what is going on, but fortunately, to your blushing ears, you cannot hear anything. Cora, anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start praying. You know.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna cower. I've been accurately called a coward. I live by that.
Just a little
That's
bit
it.
Just a little bit of context. You might it doesn't. It seems like it doesn't have to be a point you can see, but it's more like you need a clear path to it. So you can't cast through a wall. You can't throw it through a wall.
Does Turnip want to take point? Hal will have taken the back, and Cora could have taken Turnip's spot to cast a spell. We'll start there.
Yeah.
I mean, Cora could have
Swapped.
sort of scrambled up this wall to see to cast, or could have come to the front.
He has high acrobatics. She could have done a little cheerleader scramble.
Little jump.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
I could give you uppies. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I hit and turn. It's not taking.
Oh, okay. Let me do that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
will
It might the sandbox mode crashed because I'm not seeing any of the.
I might have. I'm still getting a lot of flashing on my screen as well. I don't know what is going on.
I got it to stop by turning off the animated graphics. I don't know if that was maybe causing it, but.
Oh, the Red Wizard? Okay, that's Rage Chaser.
Yep, apparently so.
Alrighty.
Interesting
I mean,
to
not
meet
that we
him.
know that. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that worked for me. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, it just worked for me as well.
Weird.
Oh.
Was this a surprise round, sorry?
Yes.
This is a surprise round, yes.
Okay.
Back on just to see if that works.
Well, if he's a wizard, he might be powerful, but he's still only got like 10 hit points.
API is restarting. Sorry, I just realized it is Beckerin. Oh, yeah. So I guess I gave it away. This is Beckerin Rage Chaser. Cassandra's turn. She is sort of Hal. You see her smile as the silence descends. She seems to know what's up.
She knows our tricks.
Well, who else is going to cast silence? Right?
Yep.
Eva, it's your turn.
Okay, Eva is gonna like move so that she can see, like maybe like get up, because this wall's like 5 feet tall, isn't it? That's next to me.
Yeah,
Is that
where
right?
you are.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, gonna like peek over the like scooch past Turnip, peek over the wall, and is going to throw a dagger at Beckwin Rage Chaser from
Awesome.
hidden, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, all of the things.
Advantage.
Get his ass.
Okay. So psychic blade. Turn that on. Yeet.
Nice.
Nice. That is definitely going to hit.
Okay. So for 19 points of damage,
Nice.
and then
Dagger,
second
that does a lot
blade.
of damage to him. He's a wizard. He doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot fewer when Hal's turn comes around. I'll tell you that. 24 to hit
In
for
Ben's
an additional
reality
5.
as well. Still
Yep.
can't survive one hit.
And then scooch back there,
All right.
and then
Nice.
we'll end turn.
All right.
Mind Whisperer. I don't like the sound of that. That
Not
sounds
a
like another
fan.
caster though, so shut the fuck up.
Yes, you have really hampered this combat. Turnip, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I do best. Mirror image action.
Alrighty. You get a little extra turnips going on over here.
I will need to be right back. Hopefully, it won't be too long.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Bonus action. I will summon my my maul,
Okay.
and because I had to move through Hal, unfortunately, I can only get up to there.
Okay, that's close enough to be right next to Beckrun here.
That's my turn.
I think
Come on, Hal.
Hal needs to flip a coin.
You want to borrow one?
Odds, he goes for the doppelganger gnome. Even he goes for Beckrun. Well, there you go.
All right. What if it's not a doppelganger? What if it's just shitty little Dimble?
Hal's convinced it's the doppelganger because his
Mm.
best friend would not do that.
Aw.
So 2 swings at Beckrun. Ooh, a 9's probably gonna miss, but he still takes 4 damage.
Does he get advantage because it was like it's kind of a sneak? He didn't know he was there. It's a surprise attack. Maybe.
No, because you're getting a surprise round. You don't get extra
yep.
bonuses on top of a surprise round.
Super.
He still
fair.
takes 4 damage from the grays. Second
Sweet.
swing for a 14
14 will hit.
Hell yeah, wizards.
or 13 slash.
God, he's so hurt. He's like on his knees. You also, Hal, as you come forward, you see Dimble, and his eyes kind of like go big when he sees you. And give me a perception check, please.
Sure. Low. I mean, high for Hal, but low.
He sort of like staggers back, and looks pathetic.
Oh man, he's really good at pretending to be Dimble.
Got the impression down.
All right, so it is Dimble's turn. He is obviously not doing anything right now. Cora is up.
Okay, I'm gonna scoot up here. What can I see? Oh, everything. I will. I'm just trying to concentrate here, so I will simply cast. Rage Chaser's a wizard, so his dex is probably lower than his wisdom. So I will cast. Where is she? Sacred Flame.
Okay, he tries to dodge out of the way and it fails.
All right, well, he can take 5 whole radiant damage. Thank you.
How do you kill him?
Yes.
I throw up. Oh my. I feel she skates around the corner and isn't really paying attention and fires it off, and then watches in like slow motion as she kills someone for the first time.
Oh, is this your first kill?
Yeah.
First humanoid kill. Yes.
Yeah. And I think she just kind of like stares in shock and doesn't. I'm gonna end my turn there. I won't do anything else.
All
I
right.
think she's just like watches this guy burn in radiant flame and just like almost throws up over the side.
Yeah, he just like drops to the ground, crumbles, and is no longer a thing. Cassandra, she says something to you, Hal. You can't make out what it is, but it looks like, oh, you finally came.
Oh, I love her.
And do we want to take a quick break now, or do you guys want to finish the combat and then take a break?
Just finish.
Combat?
It's not many
It's
people
fight.
left.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's
Swallow
probably not
down.
gonna be long.
Fight.
Fight. Okay, so that brings us to the top of round 2.
No. Dimble was the top of round 2.
Why is she? Oh, I don't know.
Dimble
What
was
happened with my roll.
Dimble was 17.
Yeah,
Is it when
For
you
some reason,
is it when you refreshed the API?
it might have been, yes.
Sort it again, I guess.
Right. Okay. So Cassandra can act this round. Then
Yes.
this is her second.
Yes, indeed
turn.
you can. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cassandra is going to try, and what is she going to do?
Well, she
Open
also
her
can't
bonds.
cast spells, unfortunately.
Not. Unless they're not verbal. Every single spell she has is verbal except for one.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Mm.
She is going to. I guess she's going to try and break her bonds. She's going to do a strength check. Hilarious.
Oh,
Matt.
14 isn't bad.
14, yeah. She starts to. She's loosened the ropes and she manages to break twist her hands free of the ropes, and she is going to then dash over this way. Actually, no, she's gonna go over this way so that she's not in anyone's way, and she's gonna hang out on the edge here.
Opportunity.
I'll wave at
and-
her. She leaves the silence. Hey, hello.
And as soon as she realizes she's left the silence, she says, "Oh my goodness, you finally came! Thank heavens! I appreciate you rescuing me. Watch out, there's going to be a very big snake very soon." And as she says that,
Oh God.
there is a very big snake very soon.
I'm sorry to do this to Cassandra, but does she get opportunity attacked by the?
No, none of them had weapons drawn,
Oh, okay.
so they don't have anything to with. Yeah, so this appears. It comes out of the hole that is in the ground.
Snake hole.
Snake hole. It is obviously a very, very, very big snake. And everyone reacts to it. There is much panic, but that is all it can do this turn. So that is going to end Font-esque's turn, and Eva, you are up.
Oh shit, that's the god.
Appears.
Okay. Run up to here. I'm gonna just move myself so I can actually see over the wall. Gonna put myself there so I can see what's happening. Oh, that's a big snake. Okay. Going to throw a dagger at this friend here.
Okay.
So yeet. Clap for that.
Nice.
I'm hoping that's a hit.
Don't you have advantage? Well, I mean, you don't need
No.
it, but don't you have advantage because you hit with your last vex?
No, it's on a target by target basis. My last vex was on the wizard.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have advantage on the next attack.
Okay.
So we're going to deal casual 27 damage.
Nice.
And then we will make the offhand attack with advantage. 16.
16 will also hit.
Yay. for 9 more points of radiant, and then
God
we'll
dang.
duck back down behind this wall.
Okay.
And then that will end my turn. I'm going to leave myself like half in there so I can actually see what's happening in the
Absolutely.
fight, because otherwise it's going to be very boring from a stream point of view.
Yes, you don't want the stream to be watching a brick wall.
Yeah.
Okay, the Yonti Mind Whisperer turns, opens his arms, and says something that no one can hear because he's silenced. But he is turned directly towards this god, his arms raised in praise, in adoration, and that is going to be his turn. Turnip.
Big snake. I'll hit it. I'm gonna hit the other snake guy, but you know. Let's roll two. I'll just roll the
19
two
will
attack
hit the snake.
rolls. Do they both
And
hit?
as will your 24.
Okay. That'll be a 20 total.
Okay, you hit the snake. It barely seems to notice your blows.
Yeah,
Okay.
I assume so. But I'm here. I'm tussling with it.
Hal, the greatest foe you've ever fought, has stood before you.
Oh yeah, no, Hal's definitely changing his name after this to either air quotes God Slayer or Snake Wrangler. That's gonna be his new
Snakebane.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's gonna be something snake related. Hal starts his turn by gesturing at Dimble, and he just says, "Stay put." Obviously, Dimble can't hear anything. And I'm going to.
I'm going to enjoy bully circling Dimble after this.
He's going to use his bonus action to become large.
Cool.
Mhm.
Oh, you might be able to use your macro. Did I figure that out?
I
No,
don't
didn't.
see it, so
Hang on.
I'll
Okay.
have to do that for me.
Big Hal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing at the mind witness or whatever it is. Mind something or other.
The Whisperer.
Yeah, there you go. The small guy first. Oh, another 9. Terrible.
Oh,
Yeah, still
And an
4
8,
damage.
even worse.
oh my god.
So 8
8
damage
damage
total.
That's
Okay.
something.
That's Hal.
Is that the?
I forget to add that to your nat one counter.
Yeah, that's 2 nat 1s this session for me.
Oh, hell.
Sounds about right for your rolls.
Yep.
When you hit like a truck. You just never hit.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Dimble's turn. He sees the snakes and disengages and runs to kind of in behind here.
As soon as he's out of the silence, I'm gonna turn to him. You little shit.
Into
He's
my
like,
space? I don't give him
Oh, you
permission to
did,
share my
that's right.
space. I do not give him permission to share my space. He's going in the
There,
snake hole if he comes closer.
Further. I thought you were in the square ahead, but you're in the square behind, aren't you?
Yep.
He gets there, and he's still in silence, I guess. You can see him saying something to you, and he's got really wide eyes, and he's talking up a storm, and he's saying something, and he's gesticulating, but you can't.
Oh, I
figure-
have something that'll transcend language. I flip him off.
Yeah.
He shakes his head, and Cora is third.
Silence this, and I flip him the double birds. I will cast. God. Sneaky guy. I will cast. Yeah, I'll just Sacred Flame the creepy snake thingy. Yep. Dex save. Oh shit, max damage. So please fail.
Hell yeah.
Roll solo. Okay, or you could succeed and throw my joy away. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go. No, I guess I'm good there. I need to be able to see everyone. This is fine.
Kirsty, are you muted?
I am super muted, yes.
There we go.
Ayla?
You know what? You can never go wrong with a good old fireball. So
True.
Sandra's gonna cast fireball.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
That is going to hit the Mind Whisperer and the Sneaky Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Group check. No. What is for DC?
15, according to the...
I think it's 25, right?
Yeah, 97
Oh, yeah,
So powerful.
last time I checked.
Dex, DC 15, damage is 28, half on a save. There are no checks to find yet. What the? Okay. I don't know what is going on with my API right now. Succeeds.
Okay.
Both of them?
Small friend. Yeah.
No. So he's going to take the full 28. Someone's going to take 14. And
Hey,
Cassandra's
Chano Boa sounds like a drag queen name. I'm here for it.
It does, doesn't it? Cassandra's going to say, not a god, but very, very powerful. Be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
They can't hear you, it's fine.
And the Titan Boa is going to cool. I didn't see that. I'm not gonna use it actually. Bite on the Whisperer here.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's going for the Whisperer. Interesting.
Absorbing a sacrifice? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
He is just immediately swallowed. With 26 piercing damage, he just dies. He just goes down the gullet. And his body no longer exists.
Huh. That's the thing I've just seen. And now can never unsee.
Cora throws up.
Sorry for all the chat in the chat. A lot of this doesn't apply. I have modified this creature because its CR is quite high.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, we are going to throw a blade at this thing and hope. Yeah. Yeet.
Okay, this is at the Titan Bow, I assume.
Yep. Yep.
One will hit.
Okay. Then let us... Gonna apply anything to this? No, we're not. We're going to just apply sneak attack because he has an ally within 5 feet of him. Oh, that's a bad dice. Wow.
Here.
Okay. 15 points of damage. And then offhand with advantage for an additional 7 points of damage.
7. Nice.
Yep. And then, yeah, we're just going to hold position here and just keep an eye on the group.
Right.
And ends the turn.
All right, Turnip, you have this massive creature before you.
Oh, I want to keep fighting. For now.
Is anyone else struggling to hear Chang? I've got you like turned almost all the way up in Discord, and you're still very soft.
Am I?
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, maybe you were a bit far off the mic, but you're better now.
All right, I'll
sorry.
up my volume a little bit.
The 25 and the 15 will both hit.
23. Total damage. Radiant, by the way. So it's... In case he's resistant. Oh, I forgot. It's not a thing anymore, is it?
Take the full 23 damage.
All right, that's it.
All right, Hal's getting jealous of Turnip hitting every time he swings, so he's gonna try the same thing.
Oh,
should be a
come
little bit
on,
better.
Hal.
Yay! Yay!
All you had to do was try.
So that'll be 18 damage on the first one, and 13 on the second.
Beauty.
Good damage.
And that'll be it for yeah, because I'm pretty sure this thing's probably immune to prone condition. So that'll be it for me.
Okay.
It's always on its belly.
And we are going to have to take a very short break here.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will just pause
Take our 10
meeting.
here.
We'll take our 10 here, and
Okay.
yeah, I just have to go. I'll be right back. So yeah,
Sure.
we'll take our 10 here. We'll come back in 10.
Okay
Okay.
then. See you all in 10.
Alrighty, welcome back. We are mid-combat with a giant snake that the Yonti believe is a god, Sant Ask. I always feel like I have a southern accent when I say that. Ask.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Come in. It's your dinner time. Get your sister. Don't tell.
Alright, so it is currently Dimble's turn. And Dimble is he's gonna try and like move past you. Will you allow him, Eva?
No. No, you stay in
I'll
timeout.
clothesline him if he fucking tries.
He tries to move past you and you guys kind of won't let him, and he kind of like looks at you and he sort of does a shrug. He still can't talk to you. And he's like pointing behind you like he wants to run.
Eva's
and
like
then I guess
Eva gives him the like mimes. No, you stay there. With like a glare.
he just looks at you with like his big eyes and like why? But he doesn't try any further. He just sort of stands there. But he is going to take the dodge action this round.
Yep, that's fair.
And that will end his turn. And Cora, you are up.
We're going to listen. Are we going to assume that the snake cannot? No, I should keep silence up so we don't notify anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah, keep silence up. We don't want anything else to hear what we're doing.
Okay. Well, I will bonus action bring my little best friend out. I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. I miss her. Right here next to the people who are probably going to get hit.
That's concentration. Oh, you're sorry, your duplicate. I apologize. Sorry, my brain was on something else. Sorry. Disregard.
All good. It used to be concentration. In 2014, it was concentration. It no longer is. Which is nice. It makes it so much more useful. And then I will cast. Who's up next? Eva or Cassandra? I'm going to cast. I'll do something I never do. I'm going to guiding bolt. We'll see if it works.
Ooh. Let's go.
I know a damage spell that's not a cantrip from me. It's less likely than you think. Where is it on my sheet? I've never used it. Here it is. 24.
Yeah.
Hey, that hits.
Let's go.
All right. Oh my god, for 18 radiant damage.
Wow. Look at you.
And yeah, guys, I'm efficient today. And the next attack against it has advantage.
I made a boo-boo.
You said it's hit points to 18 instead of taking away 18.
Sure did.
I do that
I've done that so many times, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, and then I'm going to remain where I am between the wizard and the rogue, and call it a day.
Okay.
Oh, and my duplicate's gonna do like an annoying little like try to get into the snake's face and get its attention. You know, the usual.
Wait,
The usual.
is that health correct? I swore it was yellow before
I think so.
made a boo boo.
I don't think it was yellow. I think it was still pretty green, wasn't it?
Was it green?
No, you're right, I missed one. That brings me to
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because
anyway,
not every day you fight a gargantuan monster at level 6. So
that's where we're at.
I like that picture. It's got a child in its grasp. That's fine.
Yeah, you know, as you do.
Yep.
Okay, that should be right now.
All right. Well, it's currently outlined in guiding bolt, so it's got pretty pink like sparkles all over it.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, what's Cassandra gonna do?
Erlavash would be thrilled.
What is Cassandra gonna do? I mean, really, your best option is really just another fireball, isn't it?
I mean, when in doubt, fireball.
Yeah, when in doubt, fireball.
And that won't use up the guiding bolt advantage either, so it's a good move.
Yeah, fireball it is.
Fireball.
Unfortunately, I'm next. I already have advantage, so I am going to kind of negate it. But
well, you have advantage from glitter, and that's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Damn, this is one Dexy little bitch, huh?
Alrighty. Now it is the creature's turn. The creature is going to bite. Turnip here. 18 to hit you, Turnip. So I hit
That
one of
takes a
the
clone.
duplicates.
Yep.
That down to 2. And it is going to try to constrict.
Little Cora?
Try and constrict Hal.
Oh.
It whips around you, Hal. Oh, that's gonna hit. Whips around you, grabs you, and squeezes.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
59 bludgeoning damage.
cheaters.
That is
hurt.
one tight hug.
Not a fan of that. Okay. Going to throw blade. Have advantage and then advantage again. So yeet. Thank fuck for advantage. For 19 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And then we go again for another 5 points of radiant damage. 24 total.
Nice.
And that was an action, that was a bonus. So yeah, we try and just hide here. We can stay here.
Alrighty, Turnip, you are up.
Gotta keep swinging. That's what I do. So, does a 14 hit?
It sure does, yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's a
Oh.
giant fucking snake. It can't be that hard to hit.
Not good damage,
True.
but 14 total. I'll spend 2 charges on my bonus action to heal Hal for. Not good.
Woof.
3.
Oh,
Man, that's 3
Alright,
more than
you're
I
up.
had. I'll take it.
I mean, you rolled on how many d6? On 66, you rolled 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. That's brutal.
All right, I think the smart move is to use my action to break the grapple. I have advantage because of my large form. Sorry, no, my powerful build. I will make a strength athletics at advantage. Break. 24.
Nice. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I mean, you outstrong this snake. What does it look like?
Fuck yes.
I think it's just a matter of like Hal's arms are kind of pinned by his sides, and you just watch as he kind of flexes his torso to get a little bit of wiggle room and get his hands up, and then he just pushes out in one quick fluid motion like a lash.
Awesome.
Hot.
Hell
Then he will use his bonus action to lay on hands on himself. Give himself 25 more hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
And that will be his turn.
Okay. That brings us to Dimble. Dimble is he's kind of freaked out. He's actually going to run over here and he's going to try and climb this wall to get out and away. We'll do a little roll for
I hope he
hit.
fails and falls on his ass, stupid bitch.
I'm so mad at Dimble.
Attack
he
of
has
opportunity?
left. Yeah, he has left my space.
Can I?
He has,
Can
yeah.
I-
If you guys want to attack him, you can.
Can I try to trip him instead of hitting him?
Yes. Let's call that a roll an attack roll and let's see if you land. I'll
Oh
hit
god, an attack, just like so basically just a strength check.
No, you can use your regular modifier. Use your dex modifier.
Okay, I'll just make a straight dex check. Sorry, the double click there, so it'd be 12.
Well, I mean, it's Dimble. It's probably enough. He was crashing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my foot between his feet and trip him.
He falls down. He gets up and he tries to run away. Eva, are you doing anything to poor little innocent Dimble here?
No, I'll let him try and make a move. He's not going to get far, I don't think. He's had to use half his movement to get up again.
Yeah.
Like I could only trip him again. Like I don't actually want
That'd
to kill
be
him.
so funny. You trip him, he gets up, runs away, trips again.
Okay, so Dimble gets up and uses half his movement to get to here, and then he is going to use his action to try and climb to the top of this little wall. I'll do a little check for him here. Oh dear, poor Dimple. He's scrambling at the wall, but he can't seem to get himself up and over. You can see that he's screaming, but you can't hear him because of the silence.
Oh, little old me. Okay, I am going to. Yep. I will. I don't want to waste many more spells in case we have to do some actual fighting.
Yeah, save 'em.
Well, I guess we are now, but I will pull the dead on the snake because it's silent in there, so the loud noise shouldn't make a difference. Where is Toll? Damn. Why do I never actually do anything? That's not helpful. Okay, it's just a wisdom save. And if you could fail, I would appreciate that.
Yes.
Granted.
So that'll be 9 necrotic damage.
Nice.
And I don't need to heal Hal because he's touched himself. So lay on hands. That's I'm good there.
Cassandra, she is not looking terribly well, but she's looking terribly pissed.
Hell yeah, that's our girl.
And she's gonna say, all right, you're staying alive after fire, how about some ice? And she is going to cast ice.
Get him.
Ooh.
And I think this kicks in. I always have to read the spell.
For high, for each creature in the cylinder must make a dex save. On a failed save, it's like half. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he's gonna make the
just
dex
straight
save
away.
now. I always forget if it's now or on his turn.
Yeah, it's straight now, yes.
Hey.
So he's gonna take all that.
24 points of damage. Let's go.
Nice.
Good hit. Good hit.
Yeah, just like I'm golf commentating on the side.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, nice. Yeah, well done. Golf clap.
Yep.
She looks at you and smiles and says, well, I thought I would participate. You guys are usually the ones getting all the fun.
Is this what we call fun these days?
Wouldn't want to exclude you from your own rescue.
Exactly. I want to go too. This time, I'm going to try and constrict Turnip, and I'm going to try and bite Hal. If I can find the snake page here. Here we go. Constrict towards Turnip, 27.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me roll.
Oh no.
I take the damage.
Oh no.
It just like grabs all three of you and wraps up all three of you in its coils.
Okay.
27 bludgeoning.
That's a solid chunk of damage.
Try and bite you.
That is a miss now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Only just, but I'll
plate,
take it.
Armor, plate, armor, plate, armor.
All right, Eva, you are up.
Oh god. Okay, right. We Bladen hit it last turn both times, so let's yeet. Yes.
Nice.
That's a hit. For 19 points of damage.
All right. The snake it doesn't seem to be liking this. It's hissing at you, and it's got Turnip, and it's sort of waving Turnip around in the air in its coils. It's pissed.
Go with the other hand, still with advantage. Yeet.
Nice.
Another good
for an additional
hit.
7.
Nice.
And like she's just like aiming for its head constantly, just like and managing to hit the same spot repeatedly, no matter where it's moving to.
Nice.
Okay, and then that is me.
Turnip, grappled by this creature, what would you like to do?
Is there a DC to break out of this damn thing or something?
Yes.
18? I'm not making that. I'll just swing
Oh,
with disadvantage.
Okay.
Ugh. Get out of there, buddy.
Well,
Ooh, nice,
Oh,
nice.
damn.
it doesn't appear that I have hindered you in any way.
Yeah, so that's 19 total.
Nice.
You're not. He's not grappled in there with you. You're grappled
Yeah.
in there with him.
All right. Spend another 2. I'm going to spend some healing on myself. Took a lot out of me. That's better.
Nice.
Nice
Alright,
that
that's
you're
my turn.
helping her to howl, it seems.
Care about how as much.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Hal, your turn.
I could probably try to break you out of the grapple, but I think my action is better used to just wail on it.
Yep, just wail on
I'm
it.
gonna do. Oh,
No.
he'll
And
take 4
another
damage.
Okay.
That one
That's
hits.
more like it.
For a total
You're gonna-
of 16, 20 damage.
Oh yeah, you
total.
can't smite silence, can you?
I can't. That's why my
Fuck.
damage output's been real low.
I forgot that it's a fucking spell you have to cast now. Shit.
Mm.
Apologies.
That's it for Hal. I don't think there's anything else I can do with a bonus action, so it's me.
Okay, Dimble is once again going to try and climb over this wall. Fails.
Perfect.
His movement and his action to try and get over this wall, and he's just like scrabbling up and sliding down and scrabbling up and sliding down.
Just
He's
pure
going for it.
panic, no ability.
Exactly, yes. And like it's completely silent as well, so it's like you're watching like an old silent movie.
Oh, I need Cora to be playing a piano on our side so we can.
You go, Cora. Cora, go for it.
Oh my god. So it's got Turnip grappled. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to do? It's up after Cassandra. I feel like it's gonna eat Turnip. Should I do something really stupid?
Yes.
You could try.
Well, because my duplicate and I have a special bond, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And if we both attack from within 5 feet of each other, we have advantage. But that involves going in there, and that's scary.
Yeah,
as hell.
maybe don't do that bit. Let's not get you that close to the snake.
Well, hold on. Let me do some. Because I can move. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, this is for Turnip. I love him. Okay, I'm gonna scoot in. Oh god. Oh god. And I'm gonna run in. I'll stand behind Hal's leg. Oh wait, no, because I can't cast in there anyway. Never mind. No, I'm not. I'm not
Nope.
gonna do that. Okay, I'm just going to. I'll just. Fuck. They nerfed my favorite spell that I was gonna cast, so I won't cast that. I will just throw another guiding bolt in there. And I will cast it at 2nd level. That sounds good.
All right, well, a 15 is a hit.
Okay, so that cast it at 2nd level. For 17 radiant damage.
Oh gosh, this snake is it's not looking good at all. It's badly wounded. Turnip, you can feel its coils starting to loosen on you. It doesn't have much strength left.
Okay, well, it is once again covered in pretty pink, like body glitter. Yeah, that's it. That's me. Next attack has advantage.
Hey, Cassandra says, well, I can't cast Fireball with Turnip in there.
He'll be fine. We can heal him. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. He's a sweet man.
Firebolt. Bless on. She does not have
Because
bless.
my very presence by her has blessed her. Let's be so honest.
She might have been blessed in like the last time we fought alongside her. Possibly, I don't know.
I think she's just so enchanted by our group
Oh,
that
yeah.
she feels blessed.
Yeah.
She's blessed by
Hashtag-
the memory of
hashtag blessed.
her time spent with Tucker.
Ooh.
So she misses.
Yeah, 14 at advantage because of
14,
the
Oh, because of the advantage. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
14 hits. Thank you.
Oh,
Reminder.
hell yeah. Oh, I hope she
Yeah.
gets the kill.
Oh yes, please be the kill.
And she does get the kill.
Yes.
She ducks her head around. She smashes a firebolt right into the creature's face, and it reels backwards. It lets go of you, Turnip, and the creature is deceased. And you have done all of this without alerting anyone else, thanks to that silence spell.
Yep.
Yay!
You do notice. I forgot to turn the music back on. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was silent.
you.
We're fighting
There's
silence.
battle-
It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes, that was my plan all along.
Hmm.
Dimble is going to make another escape, try and get over this wall yet again, and still fails. Oh my god, Dimble, what are you doing?
Hal is going to attempt to grapple him. Like, just grab him by the cuff of his
The
shirt
scruff of
and
his neck.
pick him
Yeah,
up.
grab him by the scruff of his
Yeah.
neck like a kitten and just pick him up.
Aw.
Yeah, Hal, you try and grab him. He's not even going to try and escape you. Like, he's trying to get up the wall. You just grab him, no problem. And he kind of like wiggles under your grasp. And he's saying something, but you don't know what he's saying because it's silent.
I'm probably just going to look to Cora and I guess psychically message her to drop the silence spell.
Okay, please don't alert the others. And I will drop it.
Okay, you drop silence. Hal, you see Dimble take a deep breath.
And I've got the greatsword up against his throat while I'm pinning him to the wall with my other hand. And I just say, "Where is Dimble?"
He looks at you for a second and then says, back in Waterdeep.
Insight.
Where in Waterdeep?
I don't know.
Insight, please.
Insight check.
Yeah, absolutely give me an insight check.
Oh, and now that we're not silenced, I will be casting guidance. Thank you.
I don't think you can on insight because it's just her thoughts about what he's doing.
I am going to add
insight
a
check as well. Was my
dice to that.
question.
So
7. Sorry,
7
this
plus
is the
5.
adding-
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
7 plus 5, so it's a 12. And
I also
your
insight
call
check it?
on whether or not I spend that.
Yes, you're fine spending that. And
Okay.
yes,
No,
we'll do
whether or
that.
not it costs me, because it let me show you the wording on it. It's kind of
It
curious.
costs
It costs
you
if I
would-
don't succeed. It costs if I succeed, rather.
yes, so it would cost you, yes.
Okay, happy to.
And sorry, Corey, you wanted to do an insight check as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, go for it.
Insight.
Hey.
Yeah. Both of you feel like he's sweating. He's stammering out words. His eyes are looking wildly around. He's grasping at straws. You feel strongly that he is lying. I guess he's over here against the wall.
Yeah. He's lying to you, Hal. That is, I recognize a lie when I see one.
Oh yeah.
Look at how fucking panicky he is. That is not the truth.
We left him alive. You should leave me alive because we left Dimble alive and he is back in Waterdeep and everything's. I was captured. Hell, I was captured. I didn't want to do it. They made me. They forced me. It's really me. It's not. I'm Dimble. It's really me. But they made me. They made me do it. I didn't want to. I wasn't. I was trapped. I was tricked. Help me, Hal. You're my best friend, buddy. Buddy.
I think Hal leans like just a little heavier on him, kind of pushing him even further into the wall, and says, "If you left him alive, but you don't know where he is, what good are you to me?"
It's me. It's me. I'm Dimble. I'm Dimble.
No,
You
I
just
don't
told
think
her-
so.
You just
Because
told us
if
you
you
left
were
him alive
Dimble
and what did he?
and you were being extorted, you'd have come to your best friend.
I couldn't find you. You were busy. You're always so busy with these other people. I didn't
Except-
have, I needed.
You told them where to find us, so you clearly knew where we were,
I didn't.
didn't you? Didn't you really?
No.
You came to pick up Cassandra. You knew where
That
Hal's
wasn't me.
dad
That was a
lives.
doppelganger.
Don't believe you for a fucking second. Speak the truth, or you're going in the fucking snake hole.
Ooh.
Hal,
Just so we're
Hal,
clear, I can force people to tell the truth.
Hal, it's your best friend. It's me. I'm sorry. I'll explain. Just don't hurt me, Hal. It's me. It's Dimble. Buddy. What are you doing?
You've betrayed us.
I didn't.
Why do we owe you
I didn't.
anything? You did.
Hal.
You were involved in the capture of Cassandra. You were there. You put the fucking goose egg in Turnip's friend's head.
Hal, I
You
can
have
explain.
betrayed us
I can
at
explain.
multiple turns.
Just make those two girls be quiet. I can't even get a word in edgewise. Hal, just let me explain to you. Let's just go somewhere quiet where we can talk and I'll explain everything.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here. I can hog tie him and I can gag him if you want.
I feel like that's
I
for the
can gag
best.
him.
We can talk to him when
I
we're
think
not
Hal
here.
goes. I think Hal just says, "I don't think you'll need to gag him," and he's gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you knock Dimble out and
Just like
he
choke
is,
slam him into the wall or something.
Oh my god.
I think
The
no. Hal
dream.
just kind of like has him pinned against the wall, and he turns to say, "Like, oh, you don't need to gag him. I can make him quiet." And he just cold cocks him into the wall.
Amazing.
Honestly, kind of attractive. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna start patting down Rage Chaser.
Mm.
I'm going to
Okay.
a hog tie Dimble.
You're gonna hog tie Dimble Turnip? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hands and feet behind the back.
can you make me a sleight of hand using intelligence, I believe it is, for knots? Just to see how well he's tied?
Oh, I'm really bad at that. That sucks. I'm a farmer. I should know how to do this.
Yeah,
You should know how to do knots, surely.
Yeah, literally hog tie. He's good at it.
We still
I'll
have the
roll sleight of
handcuffs
hand.
as
That's a
well.
+2.
Mm.
Normal roll.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you are good at that. He's really well tied.
I'm going to go through the
Cora,
wizard's
you're
pockets.
And I'll slump one on Hal's shoulder because he's that's y'all gonna carry him. This is your, he's all yours.
He is my burden, and I will give you 5 hit points. Turnip.
Thank you. Well, I've been looting to get the hell out of here. Because they might be noticing some things now after all the shouting of the magical spells.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're not quiet anymore. You've been pretty quiet so far. And Dimble was quiet when he was talking, so you haven't been noticed yet, but you probably should do something to get out of this area. Cora, you did say you were patting Rage Chaser.
Yes, I'll get. Sorry.
You do not find anything in his pockets or anything like that. He's got, the usual like magical focus kind of stuff, but he doesn't even have any money on him.
Hal will just turn to Eva and say, toss their camp real quick. And he's just going to grab Rage Chaser and go to throw him down the hole.
Okay.
Where did we get an idea of where they were camped?
Yes, right at the bottom.
Oh,
here
down there.
was where
Okay,
they
yep.
were.
Okay. Yep, then Eva will go and slide down to here.
Okay. Eva, I would like an investigation from you. And while you are doing that, Hal, you go and you toss Rage Chaser down the hole, and something odd happens. You toss him down the hole, and there's no thump. His body sort of like disappears, but it disappears when it's not very far down.
Oh.
Hal's too stupid to put anything together, so he's just going to go, Miss Cassandra, could you come take a look at this real quick?
Says, "Of course. What's going on here?"
I threw the wizard down there, and he disappeared.
That explains it. Rich Chaser was saying something about a portal. That
Oh,
must be it. I'm not entirely sure where it goes, though.
Can we close it before another one of those comes out? And I just point at the giant dead snake.
Or do we go through it and investigate? She's kind of like, she's got her head, like, she's full on, like bent over at the waist, head in the hole, taking a look.
You
I'll
just
just
got.
kinda, like,
We just
looks
rescued
at
you
the-
from being kidnapped, and you won't jump into that damn thing. You were scared of jump. You were scared of don't being thrown in there in the first place.
Well, I was afraid of being dumped in there by myself with enemies, but now I've got you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think Tucker would be happy with this decision.
I'm gonna take a rain check
Oh, shit.
on that, man.
Unfortunately, I feel like Cora's. I'm like, I mean, listen, we need to know what we're up against, and
No,
it might
I'm
be that
gonna take a
portal.
range. I mean, if y'all two want to jump in there, then go ahead. I'm gonna take a rain check on that.
What if
I
we just
kinda
like poke our heads through, just a little like?
No, you just perfectly fine doing that yourself.
I mean, okay, I've got an idea. Miss Cassandra's definitely not going down that hole because we swore we would get her back to the city. But I will hold Cora by the ankles and lower her in. Would that satisfy everybody?
Yes, for many reasons.
No, let's not do that.
No, let's just get out of here.
I want to know what's in the hole.
Then go ahead.
It's my favorite terrain.
Is it-
Um,
Cora, you the only one with a death wish, right, out of all of us.
it's still a death wish. I just like to know things.
That's called a death wish. Back in Yokun, that's called a death wish.
No, it's called wanting to know what we're up against so that we
Hey,
don't die.
That's a death wish. You all right? Jump in there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jump in.
Go ahead.
Look at all these
Go.
on my ankles.
Jump
I like
in.
this idea.
Jump in. We'll be right behind you. No, we'll be right behind you. Go ahead.
I was
I just-
serious. He'll hold her by the ankles and lower her in if that's what the decision is.
Yeah, I don't think so. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Oh, come on, just a little peek.
Go
Leaving.
ahead.
We need to leave.
What a no. It's okay. It's a great decision.
You're so sad.
I am. I want in the hole. Cassandra
Oh.
understands.
So Eva, while you've been collecting some items from down here,
Mhm.
you find some paperwork that
Okay.
appears to be rage chasers. You probably don't have time to go through it at the moment
No.
due to the large amount of snakes that are in your vicinity.
Yep.
But you do have some of his paperwork. There's also some coins that you find.
Okay.
Oh, I apologize for all the electrum and copper.
50 electrum. Okay. I'm.
Can we
Mm.
just convert that to gold instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 gold.
25 gold.
Loose
Okay.
change.
So 25 gold. 1500 copper.
15. Yeah.
Sorry, 15 gold. Wait, no. How many electrums is it to a?
Together, I think.
It's
40
half,
gold.
so 25 gold, and then.
All right. Okay. 40 gold.
40 gold
Okay.
total.
Okay. I'll divvy. I've just put that in my sheet as it is, and I'll divvy it up when we're out of here. Do they have anything else of value?
Not really. They don't seem to.
Oh.
He doesn't seem to have any magical items or anything like that.
Did he not have a
the-
spell book on him?
Stuff.
Sorcerer, I
Oh, that's
guess.
great. He's a wizard. Yes, he would have a
Oh,
spell book.
okay.
Okay, I would
Okay.
have yoinked his anything he had on him. I'm a sticky figured, so.
Mm.
Sorry, I said spell components, but I forgot that he's a wizard and would have a spell book. So he does have a spell book. And I will. Yeah, I'll just show you his character sheet because that just has his stats on it, including all his spells. So those are the
And-
spells that you have in his book.
Damn, he looks
Man,
hot. What the
I
fuck?
was gonna say, he doesn't look anything like I thought he did.
Does he have a transmuted staff?
No.
Aw,
No, wait, that's Beckrin Rage Chaser?
damn.
No.
Beckman looks
Beckham
hot.
Rage
That's
Chaser.
a shame.
I was using a transmuter wizard as the
Uh-huh.
template for him.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait, my whole opinion just changed about killing him. Let's go back.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah.
Yeah, I am nothing if not swayed by beautiful evil women.
Note to self.
It's probably been more than 10 minutes, so Hal shrinks back down to regular size.
You're still welcome to hold me by my ankles if you want. Okay.
And I propose we leave via this way. If Eva
Yes.
has another climbing kit, we could just kind of like lower it down the side and leave
Do we
without
want
going through the camp.
I can pass without a trace again.
I still have my climber's kit. I don't know how much, like how many sets of rope it has in there. I'd assume it would be more than just like one.
Hear me out.
I've
We
got
can
rope.
climb his kit down the hole.
No,
No.
we've decided not to go through the portal.
Ah,
That ship
If
is
you
sailed.
guys are climbing down, you might be better off climbing down here. This way is into the cliff.
I was
mhm.
about to
I
say.
think, yeah, I think over this side is
Easy
our
way
best
out.
bet.
I wasn't sure if it went all the way around kind of thing, 'cause I just saw a walk. this way,
Yeah,
and
I
it's like,
know.
oh,
I
maybe
know
it
it's
goes all
not
the way
very clear
around.
on the map. But yeah, that's cliff on this side. So that's why I'm kind of over here. Would do the same effect, but be in the area where you're actually making it out.
Pass without a trace again? Do we all want to be silent?
Yeah, I think that would be very helpful.
Kirsty, I'm
Incredibly
just gonna
helpful.
take the 1 minute to do that. Get my spells back, just in case
Yeah,
we need them real quick.
absolutely.
Gonna-
And in that 1 minute, I'm jumping down the hole. No, I'm kidding. I'm cursed with a need to know. It will kill me one day.
So I don't think that we need to do any rolls to have you guys climb down a rope that you have secured.
Okay.
I'm going to have to cast that at 3rd level because I'm out of 2nd levels.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hey.
So let's get just a last set of stealth checks, please.
Great.
Sorry if that was
Remember, everyone has plus 10.
Yeah.
18 on mine.
30 on mine.
17 for Cassandra. Nice.
31. Oh, embarrassing. The rogue is not the highest.
And Dimble doesn't have to make one because he's being carried by Hal.
Mhm.
And yeah, you make it down and away without any further ado.
Oh yeah.
I think at some point when we're far enough away, Hal's just going to summon Perlavash and throw Dimble on Perlavash's back, so he doesn't have to carry him the whole way.
Yeah, Perlavash appears. You guys will recall Perlavash is the fairy dragon of Hal's, and he Perlavash appears and he says, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? It's been a long time. Oh, I'm gonna carry this guy. Cool."
Yeah, keep him safe, but it's fine if he has a rough ride.
He says,
I want to stand within glitter range.
And then does his like little fluttery up and down flight, and Dimple sort of bouncing around on him.
Hey, let's just be a little bit more subtle around here. Yeah. How your horse your horse is a little colorful.
I mean, it is the month for it.
I think this is extremely appropriate.
Yeah, let's just not
Colors-
draw unwanted attention. Let's just keep it a little bit, just
I recall hearing somewhere that bright colors are a form of intimidation. Means something is very dangerous. So, I mean, that fits. Perlavash is dangerous.
yeah, he dangerous and all, but I could probably see him across the valley too,
All right,
and
stay
everything
below
he
the
want to
tree
kill
line,
us.
Perlavash. Stay below the tree line. It's fine.
Yeah, just keep him nice, just keep him quiet. Let's just not
Yeah, keep
let's
him
just
with
not
us.
draw too much attention to ourselves. We still gotta we just hold. Nobody stole our boat either. We just gotta get out of here quiet, nice and quiet.
Quiet's all. Look, we snuck in, we snuck out. We've been so quiet.
Yeah. Oh well, we didn't have the. I want to sort of squiggle very quickly, like side eye, like double take
Mm.
horse. What is left time? So
Also, with Cora standing in glitter range, I'm imagining the Tony Stark explosion scene from like the first Iron Man movie, but it's just glitter coming up behind her. She's just like T-posing like, as the glitter goes.
Exactly. This is my dream.
The good news is the glitter does disappear, so the glitter that is
Yes.
on the ground in Pervolash's passing is not going to leave a trail for bad guys to follow you with.
Mhm.
And you head out back into the Serpent Hills. Cassandra tells you a little bit of her story as you guys are walking. She says that she was attacked. She says that Dimble seemed to be with the attackers. She says that they cast silence so that she couldn't defend herself, and then they brought her
Would
through
do
a
that.
portal. They brought her through a portal to the Serpent Hills, to the Bolo's Tenside Inn where you picked up her trail, and then they went out here. She says that a Rage Chaser seemed to have some kind of agreement with the snakes. She's not sure of the nature of it. She said he was talking with the that snake, that whisperer creature that you guys killed. So she's not sure what all that was about. She wasn't privy to those conversations, and some of them happened in a language she was not able to understand. But she's hopeful that perhaps his paperwork that you have picked up will say something that will allow you guys to figure out exactly what was going on there.
Oh, you know what we should keep in mind? I can speak to the dead. So if we want answers, maybe we
Little
keep
late now.
bodies. I know, just for
Little
next
late now.
time.
Yeah.
I just remembered that I killed him. Oh God.
Try not to think about that.
It's stuck there. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, this is fine.
Okay, and so I guess we will. This is probably a good point for us to end today, so that I can get myself going. So we will call it here. We will pick up again next week at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific. For anyone who's watching would like to join us again, shout out to BG who's back in chat with us again. Hello.
Yeah, good to see you again.
And we'll meet again next week. We will be doing our full 3 hours next week, and you will learn more of this incredibly complicated plot that I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole with, and I need to like sit down with my papers and make sure I got everything, all my ducks in a row here.
Also, make sure you see lots of threads that lead to the same spot, because we're going to miss like 60% of them probably.
Well, it's been interesting because I definitely planned on you guys having a boat and doing some sailing, and that never happened. So, things change.
Question.
Yes.
Do we level up?
Oh, that's a good point.
We did kill a god.
Or suit.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
Yes,
let's go.
I get nothing. Woo! I can swap out some spells.
Also, on the 21st, I can't make it. I have a wedding I am going to.
I suppose.
Have you considered being on Discord during the ceremony?
Hear me out. Maybe. I would.
Okay, so we'll skip the 21st then. We will play next week. We'll skip the 21st, then we'll be back on the 28th.
Sure.
That actually raises a good point. Is everybody good for the 28th? Because that's Canada Day long weekend.
Oh, that's a good point.
I will be in Ontario, but I don't think I have any plan. Like, I should be okay at this point. It's 11. We play 11 to 2 there. That should be fine.
Okay, well, let us know. If it's not, we can work something out. We can potentially play. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if we could. Anyway,
yeah.
Let us know. We'll worry
should be
about
fine
it
for
then.
me. Yep.
I'm good.
Oh, you're not
Um,
celebrating Canada Day, Nick?
No, surprise not. Although a guy
You
on the
don't
bus
ever
this
get?
morning thought I should. A guy asked me, he had eye drops in and he couldn't see shit, so he asked me to help. And he asked me where I was from. I was like, here. He's like, oh, you sound Canadian.
What?
Do I? Nanny the fuck?
No.
So
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
I can honestly tell you do not sound Canadian whatsoever.
thank you all for the confirmation.
I just letting you know, just in
Okay, cool.
case you were you needed to confirm with a second
Thank
opinion.
you. That's cleared a lot up for me. I appreciate it.
My parents get asked where they're from all the time when they go back to England.
Mm.
Because, like, I mean, they've been in Canada for, 40 odd years at this point.
Mm.
But they still sound really British to everyone over here, but they go back to England and everyone's like, where are you from?
People in
You don't
Arizona
have
thought I was Australian, so it's a thing.
Really? Australia?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's Arizona, though. They are not
Yeah.
exactly known for being cultured.
Okay, guys, I am heading out. Enjoy
Okay.
leveling up your characters. And
I will.
I will see you all next week. And thanks
Yep.
once again to everyone in the chat.
Have fun
Bye.
on
Yeah.
your
Sounds
walk,
good.
your run,
Bye,
your
everyone.
thing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I will. Look forward to it.